Girl, Keri Hilson, she's back at it again. How many times are you going to tell this story, Keri Hilson? So Keri Hilson, she's letting you guys know that, listen, y'all, that Beyonce diss, I didn't mean it. I didn't want to diss Beyonce. I was a fan of Beyonce, first of all, and the industry made me. They paid me so much money. And, you know, I got these big executive and all that $1 million in front of me. Yeah, because you sold your soul, Keri Hilson. You don't have no morals. You don't stand on your word. You're supposed to be a woman of integrity, of morals. But guess what? Let an executive come with so much money, she gonna sell out in a heartbeat. That's a bitch you can't trust, okay? So she's gonna come out. She's gonna half-ass cry. Let's watch this interview. This is the only time she can get viral or go somewhere is when she talking about fucking Beyonce. We heard this story so many times. Why are we hearing it again? What else do you got? Where's your man and girl? Do you got a husband yet? Do she even got kids? What's going on with that? You got some music going on? What the fuck you got going on besides you running your mouth on Beyonce? So let's hear what homegirl got to say. I'm so tired of these excuses. Just be accountable. Stop blaming everybody else and their mama. Talking about, well, I was so young. Yeah, I'm young too. I was young too. And everything that came to me that was money, I did not subject myself to. When you're young, you still have a choice and you have a mind of your own. Hell, if that's the case, we should just have an age limit on people in the industry. You can't enter the industry until you're 25 to 30 years old because you will have a brain of your own and you're not going to be forced to do shit because y'all act like once you're 19, 20, you don't have a mind of your own. So you can't decide right from wrong. No. You know right from wrong. You did it because of your career. You wanted that career more than you wanted to stand on your morals and values. You wanted that money more than you wanted to stand on your morals and values. And she says she got morals and values, but I even question that. I think she wanted to do it. If it was where she would have made a lot of money off of that and people would have flocked to her and she's still popping, she would not regret that. It would be another fucking tune. So please don't start with me. So let's hear what your girl Keri Hilson got to say about Beyonce.
Are real. Yes. And people love to flex them when they want to convince you or force you to do something that you don't want to do. Yes. Power dynamics are real. Yes. This is how I learned that. I didn't even know the phrase back then, but that's exactly what was happening. These are people that had my career in the palm of their hands, and at the push of a button, it could all go away. And that was very much the threat. Very verbal.
Okay, well, let it go away. Shit, it didn't. I mean, you had 2 songs and that's it. But you don't know what God has in store for you when you're obedient to his word. But that just lets you know she sold her soul because she had morals and values, she claimed, but she gave it away because of the power dynamics. She didn't walk away. She could have, but because of the money in her promised career, she decided to say, fuck the morals, fuck them values. I'm about to diss this bitch. And see, when you do that, you just go into the Satan's trap because when you're obedient to God and you stand on your morals and values, you don't know what God had in store for you. And if you are a child of God, he will make a way for you. But you didn't have faith in him. You didn't fear. You wanted to do what you wanted to do and you sold your soul. That's it. So I don't want to hear all this victim shit.
Was that threat? Very verbal, very verbatim. You know, what choice did I feel I had at 22 years old with grown men, millionaires, people who were literally but still, I didn't believe what they believed. I didn't see the world the way they saw the world. To this day, I just wish I lost my deal. That was the threat for me. I wish I just gave up. Like, all right, well, if that's what you guys are trying to make me, I wish. The world saw it the way they saw it, and they felt the way they felt about someone deserving of that. And at the time, like, who is Keri Hilson?
Yeah.
Like, why would she think she's equal to,
Did it make it awkward for you when you ran into artists like Beyonce, or perhaps you were in the same space?
We shared the same space several times. It was awkward for me.
You?
Maybe for her too.
Yeah.
But she introduced herself. We shook hands. at that point was a moot point, I guess. It was kind of during the backlash. She's probably like, she's had enough. Hi, I'm Beyonce, you know. She's probably like, yeah, she's going through enough about that.
Yeah.
I remember begging them
And
to tell her
knew.
the truth.
She probably knew.
She probably knew who was behind, maybe. But to this day, like I begged.
Yes.
I begged.
And I
begged
appreciate you being...
for them to tell her the truth. Can you
Yeah.
please at least, if the world is bashing me, can she at least know the real deal? Can you at least, so I can sleep?
Yeah.
That's the issue. She didn't care about dissing Beyonce. She didn't care about putting her ashamed. She cared about getting dissed because she wanted to be like, that's all this is about, her ego.
I suffered. But I at least just...
You should have suffered. You should have. You did wrong, and karma came your motherfucking way. I don't feel sorry for your ass. You should have. Good for you. Have you learned your lesson yet?
wanted her to know that wasn't me.
Yeah.
Thank you for being vulnerable and speaking your piece on that, Keri. Yeah.
Now, can we wrap this shit up? I don't want to hear her talk about Beyonce anymore. We heard the story 50 times. Shit.